Hey G Squad, welcome back to an episode of Is It Worth It? So today's episode, we got this cool right here, and pretty much what this is a universal chargeable adapter. If you can see for the one that we got right here from this brand, and for this one in particular, if you can see how I mentioned, it does provide guys up to 100 watts of power when you guys do the output, not the AC option, and also provide guys a GaN technology to give you guys a fast charging speed when you guys do use it, which is pretty cool. But not only does it provide guys the GaN technology, but also give you guys the USB-C power delivery fast charging speed as well, which is pretty cool. And if you guys do open up, here's what the inside looks like. So they do provide guys some specs and features about the product that's on here in terms of what is actually included, in terms of input and output, and a different plug outlet, in terms of US, EU, AUS, and etc. But what I'll do right now is open up and show you guys what the inside looks like. So once you guys open up, first the inside right here, they do provide guys a user manual to teach you guys how to set up and how to use it. And then right underneath that, we do have the actual product. So once you guys do take it out, this is what the product looks like. So we do have the brand name on here. It does mention how it does provide you guys 100 watts and it provides you guys a GaN technology on here. And they call it One World. But right here, we do have the different plug outlet for it to use. If you guys turn this out right here, we do have the different button for it to push. So that way the back part right here can open up each one to plug. In terms of UK, EU, USA, Japan, Australia, etc. And if you guys can see on here, they do have the fuse and a spare fuse just in case if you guys need to change it. And the back part right here, they do provide you guys the specs and feature about the product in terms of input and output. And at the bottom right here, we do have a different plug outlet for the use. So we do have 2 USB and 2 USB-C option. And we do have an indicator light to show you guys whether it's working or not. And when you guys do feel the overall weight of the product, it definitely has a little bit of weight to it. It's much heavier than the other one that I do have in this brand, which is like less powerful. If you guys don't remember that video, let me show you guys real quick. So right here is the other one that I'm talking about. So for this one in particular, this is the 35 watts. And if you guys put it side by side, you can definitely see the huge difference of the size that's on here when you guys do look at it. It's almost like double the size when you guys put it side by side. But in terms of the AC power that's on here is the same. It's 2500 watts. Like I mentioned, the power that's for the output that's on here is 100 watts compared to these is 35. And if you can see for the bottom, the output is slightly different. It still has 2 USB and 2 USB-C. But when you guys turn on the side right here, this one doesn't have extra output, where for these it does. And the reason for that is because it does provide the power delivery option on here. Where for this one right here, I believe it's on the bottom. So it doesn't give you guys the extra output. You only get 4. Where for this one, give you guys 5. And I actually tested these out before to show you guys how it does provide you guys very close to 35 watts. But this time we do have a 100 watts one. So I'm actually test out and show you guys when it actually works and how much power it does provide when we do use it. So first thing I want to do is to push this part out to show you guys what actually works. So I'm gonna see how when we do push it out, it does work. And similar to the other one, it does give it an option to turn it. So that way you use in a different country if you guys do need to, which is pretty cool. So just like that. Once you got it done, you guys can push back in. Same thing for other one, push it out, push it in, push it out, push it in. Very easy and very simple. But for this test, we're gonna use the US option. So we have to push it out. Let's plug it in. So I do plug it in. Right here, I do have my cable plugged into my MacBook Pro 16-inch laptop. So the one that we're gonna plug it into is right here with the laptop logo on top. Once you guys do plug it in, you can see how it starts charging. And it does provide a lot of power, you can see. You can see how the number jump up really high. So right now it's at 88 watts. So it does provide a lot of power. So it definitely gets very close to that 100 watts, but it's not quite there. But definitely a lot more powerful than the other one that I show you guys, which is 35 watts. So just to show you guys, let's plug this in on top. Just like that. And if I do unplug it and put on here, let me show you guys how much power. Alright, so we got it plugged in. And see how it goes up to 32 watts. So it doesn't get any higher than 35 watts or even close to that when you guys do use it. Compared to this one, when you guys do use it, it does provide a lot more power. And if you guys notice how when we do plug it in for both of them, the indicator light does turn on. So that is how I know when it's working and when it's charging. So if I do plug it back right here, we'll use the other one and see what happens. So when you guys plug in the other one, it also provides guys very close to 89 watts. So it's very powerful when you guys do use it. And it doesn't matter if you guys use that one or this one. And obviously, if you guys do plug in more than one of the output, whether it be like the USB or the USB-C option, it only provides you guys up to 100 watts when you guys do use it. It won't go any higher than that. So just to show you guys what I mean, let me plug in the one of the USB cable and see what happens. So right here, I do have my USB to lightning cable. If you guys do plug it in, the other side will plug it onto my phone. You can see it does work. And when you guys do look at the number that's on here, it automatically resets for you. And you see how the number is going up, but it's not as high as earlier because the spread of the power spread between here and also the other one for the lightning cable. If I do unplug it and plug it back to this one, Now let's plug to that one. And when you guys do look at the power, it's still probably got a lot of power, but not anywhere close to 89. So right now it's around 61 watts. When you guys do plug in more than one device at the same time, I believe if you guys do plug in more, it probably even go down more lower depending on how high your percentage is on your other device that you're using. But even when you guys do plug in more than one device at the same time, it still probably got a lot more power than the 30 watts or 35 watts from this brand as well. So depending on how much power you guys do need, that is totally up to you guys. But you see how when you do use it on here, it does probably got a lot of power, which is perfect if you guys do have a MacBook Pro 16-inch laptop. So that is pretty much everything that's on the product. Now to unboxing and test the product. Now to answer the question of whether or not it's worth it or not. So for this product, I do have to say that it is pretty worth it. If you guys want to need one of these, especially if you guys are in the market looking for a high quality universal travel adapter that give you guys the AC option and different output for you to use, then I do have to say that it is pretty worth it. But then obviously for those of you guys who don't want or don't need one or having one of these, obviously don't buy one and save your money on something else actually do need. So that's basically everything for this video itself. If you guys like this video, make sure to smash that like button in the bottom. That will definitely help this video out, and it will definitely help with the algorithm as well to promote more videos for you guys so you guys can see more of the videos or similar videos as well. But as always, make sure to stay positive, be you, and I'll see you guys in the next episode of Is It Worth It? Peace.